topic, I wanted to speak a little bit about why people don't click even when the thumbnail looks fine. And this is a very important factor, especially for the new content creators. So a lot of creators look at their thumbnail and think, it looks fine. So why didn't anyone click? And it's a good question. But that question alone creates a lot of unnecessary frustration, let's say. Because most of the time the problem isn't quality, is the decision how the decision is being presented. Okay, so people don't really look at the thumbnails in a way that you might think that they do. Most viewers are scrolling while distracted, tired, or half focused. Let's face it, we've all done it. And so I think most people are in that state. So a thumbnail really only has one job, which is to make the decision feel obvious, or the decision to click feel obvious, right? So we don't want to be confusing people. We want the messages to all be aligned. So why fine thumbnails still fail? Well, a thumbnail can be clean, well edited, and still not get clicks. And that's because it's trying to explain instead of signal. So let's go back to signals. Signals are what YouTube actually picks up on. And it's those signals that we must align our content to, opposed to creating the content and hoping that the signals align, if that makes sense. So there is a way to mitigate it, in a sense. If your viewer has to think about what the video is offering, they usually keep scrolling. So people, they don't want to have to use the brain power, right, to work out, is this video right for me? Should I click or not? They want it to be there. So too many ideas problem, right? The most common issue I see isn't bad design, it's too many ideas at once. So it could be multiple bits of text, multiple visual focal points, or it could be multiple possible interpretations. So from the viewer's side, it feels like friction. And from the YouTuber side, it looks like uncertainty. So fewer clicks means less confidence in who to show the video to. And that's essentially all it really boils down to. So again, thumbnails are signals, not posters. So it helps to think of thumbnails as signals and not posters, because a poster explains and a signal just points. So the title and the thumbnail together should answer one question, which is, why should I click this instead of the next thing? Not three reasons, just one. Okay, so and even when someone does click, YouTube watches what happens next, right? So if the opening of the video doesn't quickly confirm the promise made by the thumbnail and title, the attention then drops. So that doesn't mean that the content is bad. It means that the expectation wasn't met clearly enough. So low clicks usually aren't a personal failure. They are feedback about clarity. And when you treat it that way, thumbnails stop feeling like a guessing game and they start feeling like a communication problem. You can actually improve. So if people aren't clicking, don't start by kind of changing everything. More so start by asking whether the decision that you're asking a viewer to make is simple enough. And I think that is an important point, and most of the time it's the entire difference.